Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Waharakar Kadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, many blessings and salutations unto the house of David, the Bayath Dawadah, for whom these epistles are written for in these last days. Shalom to the elect. So, this lesson is going to be built around two articles, but they're going to be on the same spirit, right? If I hope that makes sense. So it's going to be in the fact that, as you can see in this word right here, it says inclusive. And what does inclusive mean? It means to bring together, right? Or being in singularity, okay, under one mindset. You know what I'm saying? And that is where the New World Order is getting ready to take this. All right. We talk about the MOTB all the time because this is going to be the underlining thing they want. They're talking about the elite. They want the entire world to rally behind. All right, the MOTB. Okay, they're going to classify it as something else, but we know it as what it truly is, the charagma, right? So these two articles, I'm gonna try not to read all of them, but I mean, however the spirit takes it, it is what it is. So we just want to get a good understanding of what they're saying here. All right. And before I do that, let's go ahead and just pull the scripture real quick, just so you understand the spirit of this lesson. All right. Through the spirit and power of the Yahweh Bashem Shah. This is First Maccabees 1:41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote unto his whole kingdom that all should be one people. And that is where the devil is getting ready to take this. He wants inclusivity under one system. And that's where we're going. Or at least that's where he wants to take it. Now, is it going to work? It's going to work partly, but it's not going to work wholly as he thinks. All right, so this is from Blacklisted News. It says Canada, Peel District School Board removes all books published before 2008 from school libraries to ensure books are inclusive in quotation marks. So what is that saying? Well, why am I bringing this out? Obviously, the Bible is a book. And obviously, it's a book that was before 2008, way before. All right. So they're going to use the guise of banning books like 1984. OK. Behold the Pale Horse, many different books that expose the elite. OK. And what they were doing and what they're up to, which all of it stems from the Bible, because the Bible is the biggest purveyor of revealing them, and they don't like that. So what they're going to try to do is ban everything, and they're going to say, listen, this is the new system we want to head to. And then eventually they're going to ban the Bible as well. Okay. All this is, what it's all leading up to. And they do something called test runs. Okay. And this is nothing more than a test run. It's in Canada, but you bet your ass it's going to be all over the place once they have their test run up and they see the results. It says, year zero is an idea, okay, put in practice by Paul Pot, Paul Pot in Democratic Kampuchea, that all culture and traditions within a society must be completely destroyed or discarded, and that a new revolutionary culture must replace it, starting from scratch. It sounds a lot like order ab chaos. Order out of chaos. All right, it says it says, in this sense, all of history of a nation or a people before year zero would be largely deemed irrelevant because it would ideally be purged and replaced from the ground up. And that's what Esau's trying to do. Year zero was effectively an attempt by the Khmer Rouge to erase history and reset Cambodian society to a zeroth year, removing all vestiges of the past. Look at that, man. Harry Potter, The Hunger Games, Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry. These are all books. Those are all examples of books. Reina Takata says she no longer can no longer find in the public high school library in whatever that is, Ontario. It says, which she visits on her hour, which she visits on her lunch hour most days. In May, Takata says the shells of Arundel Secondary, and notice how they're banning this in elementary schools and and some high schools and middle schools. They're doing it because they want to start with the children. Okay, because the elite understand that that's how we was able to lose our heritage. That's how we were able to lose the law, statutes, and commandments, because they started just deleting off the older Israelites, right? That held on to the to the language, to the culture for the most part, and they deleted them in mass droves, and then start whipping the young children and re-educating them. Also, there's a fun fact about not fun, but it's a fact about what they did to the indigenous, the Native Americans. Okay, when they started to delete a lot of them in droves, they would take the children and put them in something called re-education camps. This is a part of Esau's history. He's going to try to recreate it on a different scale with a technological revolution, which we know as affectionately the MOTB. It says, when she returned to school this fall, things were more stark. This year, I came into my school, I quote, "This year I came to my school library, and there are rows of empty shelves with absolutely no books," said Takata, who started grade 10 last week. She estimates more than 50% of her school's library books are gone. So remember when that whole thing happened down in Florida, where they were trying to ban books and things of that nature, and also in California, well, in Texas as well? Well, listen, this thing is starting to groundswell, and they're going to eventually ban the Bible, y'all. Just get ready. There's an information war that's being waged on the truth, and it's not going to win for them, but they're going to try it anyway because they have to. Okay? They don't want people remembering that they are the devil. And once they ban those books, they got to get rid of us too. They're going to come after us. We understand that. It's a part of the persecution, right? Why is that? Well, Salakia. Well, why are they going to do that? This is First Maccabees 1:41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people. So he wants everybody to come under one umbrella. Okay, verse 42, it says, "And everyone should leave his laws." So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king, right? It says, "Yea, many of the Israelites consented to his religion." It says, and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbath. And eventually, Esau wants this place to be absolutely locked down, and he wants everyone to consent to his laws and his understanding of things. He wants everybody to do what he says, and no other entity has any say in it, lest she be, deleted. Okay, and that's where we headed. People wonder why we always talk about the chip. This is why. This is why. Okay. They're gonna ban books. They're gonna do everything. And look at the article. Look at the name of the article. Canada Peel District School Board removes all books published before 2008 from school libraries to ensure books are inclusive. That's Canada. It's going to be all over the world, though. Okay? All over the world. Look at this quote. It says, "In the spring, Takata says students were told by staff that if the shelves look emptier right now, it's because we have to remove all books published prior to 2008. Wow. 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 Listen, and they're preaching inclusive. Okay? First Maccabees 1:44, it says, "For the king has sent letters by messengers unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah that they should follow the strange laws of the land." That's a strange law. You're banning material, all right, that can be used, all right, to understand the history, in recent past and further past. You're banning this because of what again? It makes you feel bad? See, and then they're using the fact that, oh, we need to all come together and we need to all just, come under one umbrella, and we shouldn't have hate and all of this. First Thessalonians 5:3, it says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then the sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. And this is what they're trying. They're preaching, coming together under one umbrella. We need to all, all on one accord. Unity, unity, unity. Meanwhile, in the background, they're plotting to destroy you if you don't consent. If you don't contend, okay. And you thinking, and you're thinking that this is a good thing. This is absolutely a terrible thing. When Esau says inclusivity or inclusive, when he uses inclusive, he means him in power seat, not you. Okay. 2 Ezra 16:21, it says, behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon the earth, that they should think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. And we're in the land of confusion. Ban all books before 2008? Why? The question naturally should be why. And once you get, you're not going to get the answer. I mean, you're going to get a lot. You're going to get some runaround. That's what you're going to get. But he's going to attempt to try to appease you by something of an answer. Okay? When really he's just gaslighting you. That's what Esau's good at. He's good at gaslighting you. He's good at the bait and switch. He's good at that shit. That's why he absolutely despises the Israelites, especially those who are woken. And that's fine. We despise you back because you're going to be destroyed. But see, the problem, a lot of Jakes who identify as Israelites, they don't understand the persecution that's going to come is going to be rigid. It's going to be ugly. It's going to be terrible. People that you've known your entire life are going to turn their back on you. Do you understand? And we do this because this is a part of the truth's sake. We have to go through this shit. It sucks. Yes, it sucks. But it is what it is. We got to go from glory to glory, man. Okay? This is Matthew 10:16. All right, because you got to remember that we're going to be blamed for a lot of the ills of this world. When Esau is at the reign, he's the one that's running this entire world, but we're going to be blamed for all the ills of the world. It's unfair, it's unequal as a motherfucker, but it is what it is. This is Matthew 10:16. It says, behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. That's right. Be smart. Don't go out here, you know what I'm saying, making you forming cliques with guys who are completely in the world, are trying to involve the Israelite movement into the things of this world, man. You're not being wise. That's why the elders and apostles and the brothers that, below them, okay, of GMS, always go at these different camps. And I totally get it. It's to keep the sheep that are remaining in the fold to wise to what's going on in the world, wise to what's going on around them, so that they're not ignorant to fall in these different traps. I totally get it, right? Verse 17, it says, beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues. That's coming. Because Esau is preaching an all-inclusive world. He's preaching unity, okay? And a lot of these jakes who identify themselves as Israelites, they kind of they're falling into that trap. Because they're including themselves with people who are complete reprobates, okay? Like my man, I call him Fab Five Freddy, but Frankie, my man Frankie, I'm saying, up in New York, Sarnetta, all right? Fab Five Frankie, man, okay? But it's so funny that, I'm saying, a lot of these guys are low level, but they're juiced in on a low level, okay? They get their marching orders from somebody above them that's got paler skin in them. Let's just say that, okay? Through the spirit, all right? It says, and ye shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them and the Gentiles. Prepare yourself and understanding that the system is that they're coming with is it's going to sound good to the ears and the hearts of those who are in this world wholeheartedly. They want to see this world be healed and be reformed. Okay, they want to see things work out where the so-called white people can be reformed and healed. No. Now, are all white people Edomites? No. Okay. But see, there's a strong subset of especially the elite. The elite are Edomites. Okay, let's keep it real. Those are absolutely Edomites. So we judge by the spirit. All right. It says, but when they shall deliver you up, take no thought how or what ye shall speak, for it shall be given unto you that same hour what ye shall speak through what? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Verse 20 it says, for it is not ye that speak, but the spirit of your Father which speaketh in you. So when they come with this inclusive speak, all right, we need to come together, we need to do this, we need to do that. Okay, we need to ban all books from before 2008. They're telling you, well, listen, your talking points are harmful, okay, to the world. Your talking points need to be 2008 or later. Therefore, you need to be deleted. And then they're going to ban you, okay? And then you're going to be separated, all right, by your own family members, by those who are close to you. In some cases, it'll be brothers in the same camp. This is a reality. Jake, wake the fuck up. You are in a war. Okay? Wake the fuck up. You're in a war, Jake. Take this shit seriously. Okay? That goes for me beginning. That starts with me that's speaking this message, but also for those of you that can hear this message. Wake the fuck up. Look around you. Pay attention to what the devil's telling you. Okay? Not everything is on face value. Okay? This is another article. It says Rothschild admits ESG failure as globalists shift to inclusive capitalism agenda. Inclusive. There's a theme here. Okay? Inclusive in what? What exactly are we being inclusive in? Well, you don't have to think too hard. You know exactly where this is going. Okay? It says in July of last year, it says, as the hype surrounding the Crown 19, it says, was finally dying out, I published an article about a barely publicized project called the Council for Inclusive Capitalism. The group headed by Lynn Forrester de Rothschild, who now seems to be the public face of the notorious Rothschild dynasty. It says, in the culmination of decades of various globalist agendas are combined to represent the ultimate proof of New World Order conspiracy. It says, remember when people used to say that globalist governance or governance by elitists was a paranoid fantasy? Well, now the plan is in an openly admitted reality. So you get the point. Okay, vision and purpose. And what is the vision and purpose for the elite? Their vision and purpose is to see this entire earth locked down under the system of the MOTB. That is the purpose of the elite, led by a Rothschild. Funny. Okay, you can't make this shit up, man. You just can't. The Heavenly Father has everything in place for us to overcome this devil. Excuse me. Okay. The CIC is intimately tied to institutions like the World Economic Forum. Come on now. The WEF, the UN, and the IMF. But it is primarily an attempt to link all these organizations more closely to the corporate world in an open display of collusion. All right? It says the group pushes the spread of what they call stakeholder capitalism, the idea that international corporations have a responsibility to participate in social engineering. What are he saying right there? What are they saying? There's social engineering. What are they engineering? They're engineering your sociability, who you are. They're biohacking. What are they going to be? Why are they hacking you? All right. Well, they want to be able to put a chip in you. That's their social engineering. It says, and that they are required in the name of the greater good, peace and safety. Peace and safety. It says to manipulate civilization through economic punishments and reward. Boom. Okay. Why are they banning books? Why are they going to come with this? They're going to come with trying to destroy, those of us who speak the truth. Well, you already know where I'm going. Revelation 13 and 15. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. That's where, fair use, by the way, YouTube. Fair use, YouTube. But that's where it's going. Persecution is going to kick off. And if you're not down with the system, he has two words for you. Just joking. But the Lord has put the spirit on this devil to lock this place down, man. Okay? And he's going to use words like unity, inclusivity, inclusive. Okay? He's using all these goody two-shoes words, and he's going to say peace and safety, peace and safety. And people are going to fall for it by the droves. You know why? Because they're not founded by Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai. Their foundation is built upon this world, not the world to come. Our foundation, for the most part, those of us who are truly rooted, all right, our foundation is built upon the kingdom of heaven. We are not in this world. We're just here physically. We're not here mentally. We have to deal with it. We got to pay bills here. Yeah, it sucks, but it is what it is. We're here. But mentally, we're in the kingdom of heaven. Okay? Revelation 13 and 15, it says, and he had power to give image unto the beast. The image is that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. That's pretty cut and dry, y'all. Verse 16, and he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. And that is going to the word karagma, which is an incision. All right, to cut. Okay? He wants to biohack the entire world. He's Satan, yo. He's Satan. I don't understand why these jakes that are, they call themselves Israelites and they don't even talk about this stuff, man. Okay? This is very important. You got to warn the people. Isaiah 32 and 5, it says, the vile person shall no more be called liberal, nor is Charles said to be bountiful. For the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy, and to utter error against the Lord Yahweh, to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail. That's what he's doing. He's setting up a system where it makes you think that you're going to be able to be fed and you're not. Nothing but empty calories, man. From the king of empty calories, Esau, Edom, man. All right, verse 7, it says, the instrument also of the churl are evil. He deviseth wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speaketh right. That's right. So he's setting up this system for your destruction. They're phasing out the dollar. They're phasing out cash, which is those are Federal Reserve notes anyway. Those are debt notes. That's not even real money. But he's phasing that system out slowly but surely, and he's replacing it with a social credit score or system. He tested it out in China, okay, and that's what the system they kind of have set up right now. He's testing it out in Ukraine right now as well. And then it's going to be worldwide, y'all. From sea to shining sea. Okay? Just understand what this devil's doing. And anybody that decides to speak up against this system, well, what is he going to do? Isaiah 29:20, it says, for the terrible one is brought to naught, and the scorner is consumed, and all that watch for iniquity are cut off. So all of you that was watching to see this system be set up and you're praising it, you're going to be destroyed, motherfucker. Excuse my language. Verse 21, it says, that make a man an offender for a word. And that's what we're going to be we're going to be castigated. We're going to be talked down to, finger pointed at. You need to get down. You're hurting society. All we're trying to do is come together. You're preaching against that. You're hateful. Okay. You harbor hate in your life. Maybe it's because the way you look. I scoff and bristle at people like that because you don't see the bigger picture. And that's unfortunate for you. Obviously, you're not a prophet. I'm not saying I am. I pray I am. But, the Lord has given certain men the foresight to see the future, to see what's really, truly going on, to see through all the BS. So when you're given that blessing, that gift, you're tasked with responsibility, and you got to share that gift. Okay, verse 21, it says that make a man offender for a word and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate and turn aside the just from a thing of naught. And that's what he's doing. So he's going to talk down to us. Okay. Those of us that are truly taking this word seriously, he's going to talk down to us, and he's going to tell the entire world that we should not be listened to and that we're pushing sea theories out here. Okay. And a lot of jakes are going to fold because they can't handle the pressure because they didn't count the cost. Okay. Matthew 10:20, it says, for it is not ye that speak, but the spirit of your Father which speaketh in you. That's right. So it's not really us he hates. It's the Heavenly Father. Well, he hates us, of course, but he hates the Heavenly Father more than anything. He hates his son and what he represents, which he represents their downfall. So he wants to do everything he can, talking about Esau, Edom, to distract and destroy. He's good at both of those things. Verse 21, it says, and the brother shall deliver up the brother to death. Because once this system is starting to be implemented, all right, through gradualism, people are going to see their freedoms falling away. They're going to start to get nervous and start to get desperate. And then they're going to look at us as the enemy, which they already do through the spirit. But they're going to actively fight against the interest, all right, their own interest, talking about the Israelites. It says, and the father of the child and the children shall rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. My name's sake, it says, but he that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved. So we're going to have to endure all the persecution that's going to come with this system being set up. They're pushing inclusivity, and we're pushing, all right, separation. We're pushing that there ain't no inclusivity. Okay, Lynn Forrester, Rothschild can't make this shit up. Okay, and these people ain't gonna stop. They want to see this entire world locked the hell down. And if you don't speak up, you want to be a part of it as well. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Waharakakadash. Shalom to the elect.